Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I decided to do a Divine Masculine read today, so it's a quick one. I already posted one from last night, but I did another one today, so this will be it, okay? Again, it is 12/21/2018. We are in this portal energy of the winter solstice. So the read that I did for the masculine today started out with buckling down was the first message I got, and then sticky situation of the King of Cups reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Wands, which could just be an action of the two, but the two kings were definitely coming up both reversed, King of Cups and King of Pentacles, and then back in the saddle again. The read was done at 12:17. The major arcana were Shadow, Karma, the Star, and Ascension. So Shadow is the devil in the Syrian Starseed deck. Karma is Judgment, Stars, Star, and then Ascension is the World. Okay, which today, the 21, is the World. And the day adds up to 44, okay, which is mastering your world. Okay, 44 is Atlas, the weight of the world upon your shoulders, but it's also the master number, 44. About complete control over your life, which is what we're doing, we're mastering. So for the masculine, those were the major arcana. There was 1 cup, 3 wands, and 4 pentacles. No swords at all for the masculine. And then the court cards were Page of Wands and King of Wands. So that very much could be a father and son or father and child. And the 9 of Pentacles also came up, which isn't a court card, but I see it as a person most of the time. So this definitely could be the King of Wands and 2 kids out. The 9 of Pentacles would be more of a daughter. The Page of Wands could be either, but really both can be either. The numbers that came up in the coding were 9, 6, 15, and the devil was coming up a lot. 15 is the number of the devil card. And that was coming up in the energy of the masculine. 96 came up, 99, 134, 23, 67. And 23 and 67 are the King of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, which also have been coming up a lot for the masculine. So that was just significant for that. And in the coding, it was a lot about the masculine being shown how the divine feminine's process has been working, like how other people reflect back to her her shadows, maybe friends of the twin, why they're connected to certain people. But it was all about karmic completion, following your dreams, and love partnership. Okay, and the shadow definitely coming up here. And also the insufficient support system that you may have if there are addictions involved, and how important that is. And to have the support of your twin is like, you know, your ultimate support system. Okay. And Pi was coming up as well. And Sophia 9, for me, that's the collective consciousness of the feminine Godhead. Okay, so you have, yeah, it's definitely about seeking support from your guides and angels, your masters, as well as your twin for any shadows or codependencies or addictions that you need help with. And also there's some kind of karmic reflection in here as well. And not only for the masculine, but the karmic reflecting back to the divine feminine, her shadow side. Okay? So both learning from each other's, you know, partners. So the reading starts out, and I would never say this, is not a saying that I would say, but the hokey pokey was coming up, but that's not what I'm talking about. But then the saying, do your balls swing low? Do you swing them to and fro? And it's not something I would ever bring up, but Spirit was bringing that through to me, so I had to bring it up. So there might just be a certain masculine who's self-conscious, or it could be, you know, karmic masculine. It doesn't matter who it is, but it's definitely a message for someone. confirming something. So giving handouts without using their intuition for the divine masculine, maybe lowballing something and not knowing if they'll go for it. The wounded warrior stands firm, getting his wish by taking a risk. The old man is out by the bridge. The Queen of Cups would offer him a place to live. So I don't know if that was the divine masculine being sarcastic or being sincere about someone, whether it's his karmic or divine feminine. Back in the saddle ahead of the game, while others get schooled. No pain, no gain. The Sphinx pointing fingers, he'd gathered as much. The bull and the lion have to read a lot to catch up. The King of Wands, little lizard at his side, watches and waits to heal his pride. No love lost, no options between the King of Pentacles and King of Cups reversed. Now inspired, Mini-Me wants to rehearse. The King of Pentacles making waves, and the King of Cups in Jungle Land and behaves. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, King of Pentacles is our earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and King of Cups would be water signs. So it doesn't have to be those signs, it could just be those traits, okay? So Earth would be a very grounded type person, and the King of Cups could be water signs like Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, or it could just be someone who's very affectionate and loving, can be more intuitive. And then King of Wands, fire signs, okay? So it's always about the sign, but also about the personality of the person. So religious factors comes up here that applies to a marriage. That's the wedding card, okay? Someone kicked out to stay at the carriage. The King of Swords being watched, his company's ages. A big love at work, left but and the truth. Queen of Cups comforts him and strokes his roots. Be careful what's left behind. Thieves around to make a dime. Shoes and clothes and art on the floor. A meal and dessert waiting while another makes off with the score. The Karmic says, I'll get back at that dirty little hoe. Spiritual career comes up as well as patience for the divine masculine and the romance angels, okay? Or that's actually the numerology deck. Religious factors was romance angels underlying energy. Lighting a candle at church over pain. Their stingers are out for fortune and fame. The horn muzzled, bridge over troubled waters. The wheel turns at the full moon where Capricorn is up. Engines running, gears are turning. He's dying to fill his cup. The King of Wands in 6 rays of light, inspired but tired of spiritual plight. Spiritual career and the Queen of Cups don't know what to do, can only take so much. Recently, rising from holding on to rejection, the King of Cups floats in a 3 of protection. After bleeding out from secret of a girl and a boy, a foundation of balance complete, now his soldiers hear the sound of his new toy. Up you go, sunshine and rise. The Page of Wands with stars in his eyes. The Queen of Pentacles and Empress reversed, lost a lot of money out with the guys. The Queen of Pentacles drained of her savings by sick mother, which when I wrote it came out mocker. So I don't know if someone's mother tends to mock people a lot, but the Queen of Pentacles drained of her savings by sick mother, or waiting, or children with cravings. Satisfied to be on her own, although the shadow lurks, a prisoner and a Scrooge. Depressed about gatherings, the cleanup and not knowing, will there be 1 or 2 who will be showing? Now surrender to dressing the wound, tired of no attention. An immature visitor comes too soon. A message or news, a judgment or call. The Knight of Pentacles, not Leo, is the fairest of all. The Queen of Wands' pain of twin love jealousy to blame exposes her inner devil as twin walked away to fantasy life with the other who he owes a big hug. The devil flexes her muscles of sex, finding peace on the ground with the King of Cups and his pecs. a shadow match made in heaven. The kids are a block to the Queen of Pentacles, not knowing. Soon expressing feelings of needing to learn. Over the sadness, the karmic turns. As at Trinity, there's a meeting at work. The King of Wands, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, and her. Looking back to see what happened. Passion, love yourself first, comes up here. For more romance and then some. Around him, or seen as, the shaman King of Wands, a divorce lawyer, a shark from family on loan, or just now more spiritual, no longer not in his truth, with family, or a contract broken between maybe three. Clear blocks of shining your light, in a split having patience, Queen of Wands using justice systems might, trying to prove that the angel lied. Love partnership, follow your dreams, and karmic completion comes up here from the Numerology deck. And then romance and heartbreak, not what it seems. Transformation of angels from death to unconditional love. Exposing magician embodiment, sovereignty, and love. Ascending with world in right hand. Forever connected. It was just 11:22. Half angel, half man. The conflict over, injured and out in the cold. Unstable, but over suffering before he gets too old. Disconnected but healing, forgiving and such. Next move is a new life, grateful for much. Satisfied, balanced at work, shaman rises, phoenix from the fire, a boy with a mask reveals his shadow side, karma done and dreams healing, surrenders to source, his sovereignty kneeling. Eyes open wide with a handle on his devil side. Okay, and I'm going to pull you this time from the Ascension deck for you guys, okay? So just a quick card. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Okay. So this 12/21/2018, for everyone watching and the highest and best good of all is concerned, what is it that everyone needs to learn? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay. Fire is the underlying energy, number 13, which is the death card, or transition or transformation. And that card says, the affirmation is, I invoke fire to light my way to the new golden age. Okay, and we are rising from the ashes here in the read. The card came up as the amethyst skull. Okay, and this is very much about the King of Pentacles in the Sirian Starseed deck, because that's the Akashic Records, the crystal skull. And this is 21. Perfect. So 21 is today, is the world. It's a 3. And 3s are coming up like crazy this week. During the golden era of Atlantis, each of the high priests and priestesses of the 12 tribes fashioned a crystal skull that was advanced computer and programmed it with the knowledge and wisdom held by their tribe. All the information was placed into the amethyst master skull, which is kept safely in the inner planes. Receiving this card suggests you look for the highest perspective in a situation that presents itself to you. Explore the details when you have all the facts. Take decisions with wisdom and integrity. And the affirmation is, I explore all the information before I take a decision. That was just 44, 13 and 44, and we just pulled that card, that number 13 in fire, and 44 again, which is the master number of mastering, having complete control over your life. And I'm going to pull one more card, so I still have a little bit of time. So this is that's the traditional Rider-Waite for the masculines. Divine Masculine Twin Flames. What is some last advice for the masculine twin flames? What do they need to know? What is the advice this December 21st, 2018? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Okay. Alright, so the bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. And it was 44 again there, 1444. It's Temperance, okay? So, and underneath that is the Hierophant reversed and the Home. Okay. Okay, so this could be about spirituality in the home. It could be about a divorce in the home. Okay. It's just about breaking tradition in the home. So it's really outside the box. But anything traditional, there's some kind of breaking of that, but it's in a very positive way. We have the kids or the twins upright here in the home upright, or in union upright in spirituality. Okay, that's the underlying energy. Two cards that came out were the Seven of Pentacles and then the Page of Swords reversed. So this is about, it can be like silent treatment for the Page of Wands. It could also be someone who's stalking, very immature communication. It could be small lies, but just really immature, you know, how nasty a kid can be if they're that way. People, just kids lying as well. But it's at work here, working on details of trying to get aligned, but no messages coming in. And then we have, right after that is the Six of Pentacles coming up. Okay, so it's all about balance and being charitable, equitable distribution. Okay, in a balanced way, not giving too much or too little, you know. And then these two cards came out as well. The Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So it's very much about, you know, the burdens are about to be done. The Queen of Pentacles is upright. It's like this is her not burdened. She's maybe burdened, but she's not the one carrying the wands. That's the masculine. This is the masculine, and this is the feminine helping him. Okay, so she's meditating and staying still and peaceful to help give him the energy he needs to get through the rest of his burden so that he can drop all of his wands, okay? All right, so have an amazing day, you guys. Make sure you drink your water, get some rest, okay? Rise and be loved. Bye.